It all comes down to this. Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 80. It is the finale of the Hearts Football Manager 2023 series. I say finale, don't panic, it's not over. It's just the season 1 finale. However, depending on results, maybe our career could be over. The board are not happy, and to be honest, I don't blame them. Look at the past schedule. We've barely been able to muster up any wins. We did get a couple of victories back in March over St Johnstone and Aberdeen. However, more often than not, in the past few months, it's been defeat after defeat after defeat. And that now sees us sitting in 4th place. We are cut adrift of Hibs. 8 points behind, to be exact. Our chances now of finishing 3rd are pretty much on thin ice. It's very, very unlikely. There's 15 points to play for. That includes games that we need to take on today against Celtic, against Rangers. We've got a shit record against both of those sides. I don't really see it turning around here in the top 6 split, but we're going to try our best. Up first, we do have Celtic. We haven't beaten them so far this season. I think if we want to get 3rd place, then we probably need to change that right here, right now, and we probably need to go ahead and beat Celtic. So that's going to be the first game of the episode. Now, we do have Aberdeen behind us as well in 5th place, so we're not even guaranteed 4th. This could go right down to the wire, and if we do end up losing out to Aberdeen, I wouldn't be surprised if the board end up, just chopping us and saying thanks, but no thanks for next season, because the board aren't exactly happy. I don't think the fans are too happy either. Some of the players ain't happy. Nobody is really happy at the moment at Tynecastle. But I tell you what, I think I know what would make us happy, and that would be a win. If we can beat Celtic, then I'm pretty sure that would change everything, and that would make a lot of us very, very happy indeed. So, let's get into today's first game then. Let's see if we can pull off a big upset. Now, Cochrane's suspended for this one, so he will have to drop out to the bench. So is Andy Halliday. Lots of suspensions here. We're not going to have Andy. We're going to have the wing backs on defend for this game. We are going to pretty much sit back and hope that we can get something at the game. We're not going to be too attacking. We're going to sit back, and if we get chances, hopefully we can take them. But honestly, the entire team, no one's really in great form. Maybe Snodgrass. I think we'll actually play Snodgrass over Barry Mackay. So I'll put Snodgrass in there. And I think that is it then, guys. That's how we're going to line up for the first game. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do it then. Shankland's got 27 goals this season. Can he make it to 30? Let's hope so. I'd love him to make it to 30 today. Hopefully he can get a hat-trick and put 3 goals past Celtic. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but I would be absolutely loving life if Lawrence Shankland can get a hat-trick today. But here's the teams then. We're going with Gordon, Atkinson, Halkett, Rolls, Kingsley, Devlin, Benenjami, Humphreys, Snodgrass, Ginnelly and Shankland. Celtic are going with Joe Hart, Juranovic, Carter, Figure, Starfelt, Bernabe, Moy, Turnbull, McGregor, Abada, Yota and Furuhashi. So pretty close there to a full strength team for Celtic. Let's see, I expect us to go it and get revenge. That's what I expect. Whether that happens or not, I do not know. But we are at home, so hopefully home advantage, we can make it count. And we can get a positive result today. What would be a positive result? Avoiding defeat. As negative as that may sound, if we can pick up a point today, then it would be a good point. Celtic are 7 points clear of the Rangers. Would they take a point? Maybe. You know what? I think they would probably take a point, considering that they have that 7-point lead. I think a point for both teams today would be satisfactory. I don't think either team would be over the moon, but I don't think either team would be too upset either if it does end tied here today at Tynecastle. But here we go, it's Atkinson then, doing this right hand side, Atkinson to Halkett, over the top, finds Stephen Humphreys. Humphreys goes down, and just like that, we win a penalty. Brilliant. That's the perfect start. 10 minutes in, penalty, Shankland is going to take it. Humphreys wins it. Can Shankland score it? That's the big question. Shankland against Hart, and he can. Shankland goes to the right of the goalkeeper. Joe Hart guessed the right way, but he didn't make the save. And we have a lead 10 minutes into the game. Lovely stuff. Let's praise the team. And it's a good start for us. So here we go, another chance. Snodgrass corner, ball in. Headed away, back out to Snodgrass. Whipped back in by Snodgrass. Shankland was jumping for it, but he didn't make connection. Devlin runs past his man, then skies it over the bar. So Devlin there running in, creating an opportunity. And so far so good here. 20 minutes in. Celtic haven't had anything to offer really. And you know, I know we need that penalty to take the lead, but still we've been okay. We've settled into the game pretty well. Happy how things are going. Atkinson steps up. Good ball for Atkinson. Juranovic clears that one away, rolls, heads it down to Ginnelly. Ginnelly will flick it on. Juranovic picks up once more, plays it out to Abada. Turnbull, back to Juranovic. It's Aaron Moy now to Abada. Moy, Carter Fickles, passes it inside to Davy Turnbull. Turnbull gets away from Snodgrass now. Oh, good interception there for Benjamin. Right, here we go. We need to keep hitting them on the counter. We need to be deadly. Every time we get an attack, every time we get a chance, we need to take it. Ginnelly into Shankland. I say we need to take it. That was a really good chance there. Shankland, probably, I think he'll be frustrated he didn't do better. And half an hour in, Celtic have only had one shot. We've had 5, so I don't know what's happened here. I don't know why the turnaround. I don't know why we're playing so well, but we are playing pretty well, and I am grateful for it. Rangers are beating Hibs, so this is a great chance here, man. I know it's early days. It's not even half time yet. We head the corner away, but if we can win this and Rangers beat Hibs, we can narrow the gap down to 5 points. Ball into the back post. Abada! Oh, for fuck's sake! And the referee's just... He's gifted Celtic a penalty now. I didn't see much in that. Abada went down. The referee pointed to the spot. It's going to be Juranovic against Craig Gordon and Juranovic. That's the last thing we needed. Just before half time. And Celtic back into the game. Nah, man, we should be doing better. We shouldn't be giving away a stupid pet. I mean, it's so frustrating because the ball's crossed into the back area and Celtic are not a threat from there. You know, the ball is literally going nowhere. And we've just gifted them a penalty. I don't even think it was a penalty, but we gave the referee a decision to make, and unfortunately, he made it. So, yeah, that's a tough one to take. We should be winning at half time, but now, unfortunately, we're not. But let's not get too downhearted. Let's not let that goal ruin our game. You know, we're still in a good position. We're still holding on to a point at the moment, and there's nothing to suggest that we cannot go on and win this game. You know, we've created chances in the first half. If we keep at it, there's no reason why we can't create a couple more chances in this second half and potentially get ourselves back in front. But we need to keep up what we were doing. It's McGregor. Oh my God, Cal McGregor picks it out for about 28 yards, pings it into the bottom low corner there, bottom left-hand corner. And Craig Gordon's had 2 touches so far, and it's been to pick the ball out the back of his net. Not happy here, man. I cannot believe we're trailing here 2-1 against Celtic, but trailing we are, and with 20 minutes to go, right, we may as well make a couple of substitutions here. We're going to have to do something. Let's see. We'll bring on... Who are we going to bring on? That's the question here. Snodgrass is not having a great game. We'll take off Ginnelly. I think we'll bring on Barry Mackay. I think we'll bring on Matt Ritchie. Let's see if we can get some players going attacking. Hopefully we can muster something up. We'll bring on Michael Smith as well, and Cameron Devlin's on a yellow card. I think we'll bring on Peter Haring. So there we go. We'll make the 5 subs right now. I'm not going to waste any time. No point waiting about. I'm going to go for it. And we're going to hopefully be able to find a way back into this game as quickly as possible. There you go, Haring. Richie. Oh, it's through Shankland. Surely! Saved by Joe Hart, for God's sake. Great move for Hearts. Almost getting back on level terms there, but not quite. Right, let's demand some more here. Richie whips in the corner. It's a poor corner, man. Can't even get past the first man, and Starfelt on the post take care of it. We've got 10 minutes to go now. And let's see, can we get something in the last few minutes? Mentality, we're going to go very attacking. Michael Smith throws one into the box. It's a terrible throw there for Michael Smith. Rolls, Haring, over the top. Shankland, brilliant! Lawrence Shankland, we've scored a goal and it's not going to count. For God's sake, I think they gave offside. Are you fucking joking me, man? How they've... That's an absolute joke there. I can only assume they've been given offside. It looked like that's what they gave. I cannot believe that, man. That is ridiculous. Now we've got 7 seconds to go and need to take care of that. Rolls just blast it out for a Celtic throw-in, but it looks like that's going to do it. I don't think there's going to be any more time. They gave a free kick to us, but that's it. It's all over. It is finished here at Tynecastle. Yep, that Shankland goal was disallowed for offside. And in the first post-split game, we have lost it. We played well. I don't think we deserved to lose, but still, we have lost. It is an L. It is 0 points. And we do not catch Hibs, even though it looks like Hibs may have dropped all 3 points today against Rangers. So, yeah, that's a tough one to take there. I think we deserved at least a draw from that game. We haven't got it, and we have to settle for absolutely nothing. The only good thing is Livy beat Aberdeen, so Aberdeen didn't gain any points on us, but yeah, that's a tough one to take there. Rangers now qualify for the Champions League with that 1-0 win over Hibs as well. So, yeah, disappointed, but you know what? At least the performance was there, and it kind of showed us what we can do. So, yeah, it's good to see us put in a good performance, even if we didn't get the win that we wanted. And that defeat has led to Hearts basically setting up an emergency recruitment meeting. So, wow, this is interesting here. We have arranged an emergency recruitment meeting in response to the recent bad form that has been raised by the analyst team. So, yeah, it looks like we need to attend this, and I guess they're panicking. Looks like we need to... Wow, they must think our players are garbage if they want us to sign a new player. That's insane. Okay, yep, let's look for a player in this position. Is that it? Okay, what a waste of time that was. Basically called a meeting to tell us that we need a left-sided midfielder. Wow, okay. At least we didn't get sacked. I mean, I was kind of panicking there that they were calling me in to tell me to piss off, but sign the P45 papers and get the fuck out of Edinburgh. But no. They've decided to keep me for at least one more game. So here we go. Edinburgh Derby up next. Hearts versus Hibs, massive game. And surely this has to be the game that we win. We need to turn it around and we need to do it now. Alright then, the big Edinburgh Derby, the last Edinburgh Derby of the season. The gap between the two teams remains at 8 points. Can we bring it down to 5? You feel like if there's any chance of us catching Hibs, it has to start today. We have to win this game. That's the team that we're going with. Bringing Matt Ritchie in. Barry Mackay not playing well enough. Josh Ginnelly not playing well enough. Basically our entire team is not playing well enough. But hopefully the players that we've selected there do play well enough, because we need to get a result. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can pick up the win. And it's been a while. I'm actually beginning to forget what 3 points feels like. So if we could remind ourselves with a victory today, that would be great, lads. I would appreciate it. But yeah, I'm actually afraid of what a defeat would do for us today. I would not be surprised if we got sacked today. I think a heavy defeat could be the nail in the coffin. But let's not think like that. Let's hopefully think like success. Let's think positively. Let's, well, look at that. Livingston took an early lead against Celtic, but then again, so did we. You know, if we play the way we played against Celtic, there's no reason we cannot win this game, and that's brilliant. It's Stephen Humphreys. And Stephen Humphreys has gave us the lead 25 minutes in, Davy Marshall, was it a mistake? I don't know. I think he tried to make the save, he got something on the ball, but he didn't get enough on the ball, and he could only parry the ball into the corner of the net there. So, yeah, I'll take that. Stephen Kingsley with the assist, Stephen Humphreys with the header. It is 1-0 Hearts, and we've actually started the game pretty well here. So far, so good. It's half time. It's been a really quick opening 45 minutes, not a lot happening there, and just more of the same. And if we keep playing like this, hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be able to hold out and get the win here. But yeah, no, we haven't offered too much, but neither have Hibs. Hibs have done absolutely nothing in terms of going forward, and at least we've had that one opportunity that we took. So yeah, so far so good for us. We've been the better side, and we have the 1-0 lead. But again, it's oh my god, look at that, Aberdeen's beating Rangers. So just when you think we're getting a wee bit of breathing space, no, Aberdeen right on our tails. They refuse to go away. Aberdeen want this 4th spot, Kingsley now, but we want 3rd spot, and with a win today we might still have a chance. Kingsley gets brought down in the box. Was hoping for a penalty there, but it looked like a good tackle, so fair play. Hibs survived that one. It would have been harsh, I think, if the referee gave a penalty for that, man. It did look like he won the ball, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Here we go, Humphreys blasts that one over. That was a chance. Maybe we should have made that 2-0 there. Should have maybe put the game beyond Hibernian. Corner though, Snodgrass, ball in, it's headed away, it will fall for Matt Ritchie. Humphreys edge of the box, and Humphreys again skying it over, close but not close enough. 62 minutes gone. Hibs looking for a way back into it. We're hoping they don't find a way back in. Free kick, edge of the box, Stephen Kingsley. We know he loves this area. What can he do? But just lob it over. Surely, no, he's went the other side. He didn't even try and beat the wall. He's went the other side. He's put it in, and that is brilliant for Stephen Kingsley. That is us now, 2-0 up. That's exactly what we were looking for. That's exactly what we needed. And I'm hoping now that will put this game beyond Hibernian. I think we should be able to see it out now and get the win. Another free kick to us. Edge of the box. Snodgrass this time. Sibic. It's Toby Sibic. We're running away with it here in Edinburgh. We're 3-0 up against Hibs. I didn't expect this, but I'm grateful for it. We have the lead, and things are looking good for us now. I mean, surely we 8.5 minutes to go. Not even us, not even we can throw it away from here. Humphreys, Kingsley and Sibic with the goals. And with a few minutes left, it's just a matter of seeing this out, getting over the line and securing the points. And that's it, guys. We've done it. Big win for us. We needed it and we got it. So, yeah, delighted with that win. Nice work, everybody. We needed to respond after losing to Celtic, and we've done that. So we have brought the deficit down, and we now bring the gap to Hibs down to just 5 points. So, yeah, no, and the goal difference as well. That should have a decent amount out the goal difference now. Look at that. Celtic have been crowned champions, so the league's over. Celtic are the winners. Aberdeen beating Rangers has denied the Gers any chance of catching them. So there you go, with 3 games remaining, Celtic have been crowned champions. Ange Postecoglou has done it again. He's done pretty well for himself. We do bring the gap to Hibs now down to 6 points. And we just need to keep it up, and we need to beat Aberdeen now. Again, it's another home tie. If we can beat Aberdeen and Hibs lose again, then who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we can claw them in. But we need to keep winning. We need to keep picking up 3 points, and we need to keep putting the pressure on our Edinburgh rivals. Alright then, here we go. 3rd game of the split. Big one this, because not only do we need to try and win to keep ahead of Aberdeen, we need to win this game if we have any chance of catching Hibs. So hopefully we can put Aberdeen behind us once and for all with a win today, and at the same time try and catch Hibs and bring the gap down to 3 points. Now, we're going with Craig Gordon in nets, Atkinson, Sibic, Rose, Kingsley, Devlin, Benjamin, Humphreys, Snodgrass, Barry McKay, and Lawrence Shanklin. So hopefully that 11 will help us get the win today. Making one change from the 3-0 victory over Hibs. I was tempted to just leave it altogether, man. I think maybe we should have started the entire team that beat Hibs, but I thought I would make one change, and that is bringing Barry Mackay in for Matt Ritchie, who isn't really doing that much at the moment. So, yeah, just making a small change. Alright then, here we go. Tynecastle is rocking. The fans know that this is a big game today. Cannot afford to lose this. If we do lose this, then Aberdeen will be right on us, and we could drop down to 5th place. That's insane. Surely we can't finish 5th place. Now, 5th does get you European football as well, but, oh, for God's sake, we've conceded the goal. It's Duke. And off the post. And Duke has given Aberdeen the lead here in Edinburgh. I don't believe it. Can we respond straight away? A win would actually take Aberdeen above us, so they must have better goal difference, man. That's fucking scary. Kingsley's free kick was good, but not good enough. I think it came off the post. So a defeat today would put Aberdeen above us. What a disaster that would be. I mean, the good news is we've got enough time to get back into the game. That's the only good thing we can take from Aberdeen scoring so early. But by God, the pressure would be on us today if we find ourselves behind Aberdeen in the league table with 2 games left to play. Snodgrass tried to whip that one in from afar, but couldn't quite get the bend on it, couldn't quite bring the ball down, and skied over. Antonio Cholak has given Rangers the lead against Livy. So Rangers with a 1-0 lead there. Scales with clearance up only as far as Toby Sibic. Devlin. Right, let's see here. Let's see if we can shout. 39 minutes gone. Let's see if we can encourage the players. That's good for Kingsley. Bursts to get to the ball, and Stephen Humphreys puts it in. I tell you what, Stephen Humphreys is beginning to score more and more goals now. I think that might be freeing his last 3. I think that is. Did he score against Celtic? I cannot quite. I think he was the one that gave us the lead. No, wait, it was a Shanklin pen. My bad. It was a Shanklin pen, but he definitely scored against Hibernian, so that's pretty good. He scored today as well, and we now go back into 4th place, which is great news. 3 points above Aberdeen, so that's what we needed. I'm happy with the first half. Wow, I told the players I was happy, and they've all got pretty upset. Alright, okay. Should have said I'm pissed off, and maybe they would have cheered up. I thought they played alright, but nah, all the players seem to have got very demotivated with that half-time team talk, so hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us here. Aberdeen playing it for the back. McCrory, ball over to Bishuin. Rolls was there. Played across 6-yard box, but Rolls clears it. Only as far as Gallagher. McCrory. It is McCrory into Duke. Good tackle for Rolls. It's Bishuin through to Duke, and Duke's a clean. Duke has dinked it past Craig Gordon. And Aberdeen find themselves back in front. Jesus Christ, for the second time today, Aberdeen are in front, man. That's not what we want. Aberdeen go above us into 4th place, and we've got it all to do again. Right, Livingston have equalised against Rangers. Let's see, let's tell the team to fire up here. Ball played it to Kingsley on the left-hand side. He is making his way forward. He finds Barry Mackay. Mackay down this left-hand side, looks for a ball into the box. He's found Devlin, who drills one for about 20 yards out and scores it. It's only his 2nd goal of the season, but Devlin, the man that wants away, the man that claims he belongs at a bigger club than Hearts, has given us a lifeline. He gets the equaliser. He makes it 2-2, and well, don't get me wrong, it's well deserved, but that's twice now we've fallen behind. We cannot afford to fall behind a 3rd time. We need to make sure we get the next goal. We need to find the next goal and get back in front for the first time in this game. But that was a good strike there for Devlin to get his back level again. Hopefully we do not need to get... Oh my God, they've cracked the post, cracked the crossbar, they've cracked everything. Almost cracked my screen there, man. That was a ferocious strike for Aberdeen. Thankfully, though, the woodwork did save us. And with 15 minutes to go, we just need to hold on. You know what? I'd probably take a draw now. We're getting to the stage where I think if we can hold it for a point, it would be a decent point. We probably ain't going to catch Hibs. Let's be real. We're going to take Shankland off. We'll bring on Liam Boyce. We're going to bring on Ginnelly. We'll swap Ginnelly with Barry Mackay. Let's see. Maybe take Benjamin off. We'll bring on George Grant. We'll move George Grant up a little bit as well. And yeah, that should do us. And we'll make those changes. With 8 minutes to go, what have we got? Let's see. 5 minutes remain. We just need to see this out. We're going to go mentality-wise. I think we'll go down to defensive. Aberdeen pushing. They know they need to win. Oh, they've cracked the post again. Aberdeen, man, trying their best to win this match, but thankfully our woodwork is pulling off all the stops. And all we need to do now is hold it for 4 more minutes. Livingston are beating Rangers now. Thanks to a goal in the last minute. Hopefully we don't get a last minute goal here. No, that one is skied over. So it's going to be a goal kick, and that probably will end the game. By the time we take this, it should be all over. Craig Gordon getting ready to launch it into the halfway line. And there should be no time left on the clock, really, when Craig Gordon hits this. Finally, he gets it forward. Tried to find Boyce. Boyce wasn't really up to much. It's a ball played through. Kingsley heads it away. Mackay loses it. Boyce tracks back to get it. Devlin now out to Ginnelly. And Ginnelly's looking for Boyce. But that's it. Full time. So we do get the point. I mean, we came into the game wanting to win, but we'll take that because with 2 games left now, Aberdeen still 3 points behind us. And I feel like we should be able to see out 4th place now. Unless Hibs lost, then we can no longer get 3rd, which is disappointing. But I think Hibs have done enough to get 3rd place, let's be honest. So we bring the... Oh, we did. So we brought the gap down to 5 points. So technically we can still get 3rd. It would require 2 wins in the last 2 games, and then we would need Hibs to lose both their remaining games. And if that does happen, then we can still get 3rd place, believe it or not. But is it going to happen? Probably not. So, yeah, it's a decent point for us. We'll take that. Hearts qualify, yeah, so we can no longer be caught by Livy. So we're guaranteed a top 5 finish, which is great. But of course, we're not guaranteed European group stage football next season. So we need to make sure that we finish the job, and we need to make sure that we qualify when we do get to the qualifying stages. So, Scottish Cup, it looks like Celtic won the final. So, Celtic are the Scottish Cup champions. They won the Scottish Cup, Scottish League Cup, and the CINCH Premiership. So, another treble for Celtic, man. That's incredible. Ange Postecoglou is a winning machine. The guy just doesn't know how to not win trophies. He's a specialist in winning. Fuck, I wish I could win some of his trophies, man. That's crazy. So, yeah, massive season for Ange, and surely now he's going to win Manager of the Year after winning all 3, Scottish domestic trophies, man. Kyogo Furuhashi was the top goal scorer in the competition as well, with 5 goals, and Celtic beat St Mirren in the final. I wonder what the score was. 3-1 at Hampden, so yeah, big win there for Celtic. What happened in the semis? Celtic beat Dundee United, St Mirren beat Dundee. Who in the quarters? Who beat Rangers then? Oh, Celtic beat Rangers in the quarterfinals 3-0, so yeah, man, that's a massive cup win there for Celtic. Won the League Cup, they've won the Scottish Cup, they've won the league in the last week, and there you go, man. What a treble that is. Crazy treble for Ange Postecoglou. Alright then, 2 games to go. Here is the lineup for against Rangers. I've noticed Rangers are playing Robbie McCrory, no Alan McGregor, no John McLaughlin. They're going with the young backup goalkeeper Robbie McCrory, so that's interesting. We're going to be going with Gordon though. Atkinson, Sibbick, Rose, Kingsley, Snodgrass, Devlin, Benjamin, Humphreys, Mackay and Shankland. No Alfredo Morelos for Rangers today either, so some noticeable players missing there, and there of course is John Souttar, the former Hearts man, on the bench. So Rangers making quite a lot of changes from their last matchup, 7, 8 changes to be exact, so they're changing things up. We're not really, we're kind of keeping the same team that we've had. We're actually playing better lately, so we may as well keep the same team going. Rangers have lost their last 2 games though, which is good news for us. If they've lost their last two, why can't we make it 3? So, that's hopefully the game plan today. Just attack Rangers early, hopefully get the first goal, put the pressure on them, and let's see if we can catch Hibs. So we are 5 points behind Hibs with 2 games remaining, 6 points to play for. It's going to be a tall order. We need to win the day and win our last game and hope that Hibs lose both of them. But stranger things have happened, so we will give it our all today. Devlin to Snodgrass. Snodgrass gets caught out by Kamara, but Atkinson got across there to cover. Ball back to Craig Gordon, and Craig Gordon to Rolls, sitting on it. Finds Benjamin, back to Rolls though. He plays it into the pocket where Devlin waits. Devlin skies it up to Humphreys, and Humphreys! Oh, what a strike for Stephen Humphreys, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Stephen Humphreys, he is on fire lately. He scored against Aberdeen, he scored against Hibernian, and now he's scored against Rangers. That's 3 in a row. Brilliant strike for Humphreys. Blasting it home. Great start at Ibrox. The Rangers fans aren't happy, but I tell you what, I'm happy. I'm more than happy. Well, I was happy until that goal went in. Kevin Nisbet has put Hibs ahead at Easter Road. Damn it. That's the last thing we wanted to see. And if Hibs do pick up something in that game, that means we can no longer catch them. So, Ridvan Yilmaz launches one over the bar. But we're doing what we can do. All we can do is win and hope that Livingston help us out here. At the moment, Livingston are not helping us, but who knows? Maybe Davy Martindale can get them fired up. Still a long way to go in that game, so what we can only do, we can do here. Make sure we win this game, and then hope that Hibs drop points against Livy. Ball thrown to Kamara. Kamara back to Hollander. Hollander to Goldson. Pings it out to Clay, and it's Cholak. It's a good save for Craig Gordon. Craig Gordon getting fingertips on that one, helping it over the bar. Will be a Rangers corner. Davis goes over to take it. Davis whips it in with the right foot, and it's headed away again at the back post by Toby Civic. Goldson will run that one out, and it's going to be a throw into Hearts with a minute to go. So we will get into half time here with the lead, so that's good stuff there. Let's regroup then at the break. We're doing well, lads. Keep it going, keep it up. And mentality-wise, we're going to go down to balance. In terms of instructions, we're going to go down the directness. You know what, we're going to be slightly more direct. We're going to lower the tempo. And actually, you know what, we'll go shorter. We'll go shorter and we'll try and see if we can hold on to the ball. Let's get fairly narrow. Transition, let's regroup. Hold shape. And see if we can begin to hold on to this 1-0 lead. And see if we can convert it into a massive win. So, like I said, Rangers have lost the last 2 games. So their confidence is pretty low. Oh, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Goldson's went in on Snodgrass. Snodgrass goes down. The referee points to the spot. Shankland steps up. It's going to be Shankland against McCrory. Can Shankland put it past the Rangers goalkeeper? Oh, he can. Brilliant. The Hearts fans jumping behind the nets. That's Shankland's 29th goal of the season. Holy shit, 29 goals. 1 goal away for hitting 30. That would be incredible if we can make it. And now we have a 2-0 lead. Absolutely buzzing, man. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm absolutely loving life here. Right, let's see if we can... Let's go support. And we're 2-0 up here. Let's see if we can just tighten things up a wee bit. Snodgrass. We'll get Snodgrass to drop deeper. Let's see if we can put Snodgrass into that little pocket. And we'll bring on George Grant. And we'll play him as an advanced playmaker on support. And just see if we can make it. Oh, we got another penalty, didn't even see it. We got a second penalty, and Shankland gets his 30th goal. Brilliant. I don't know who gave it away. I was too busy making tactical changes. Tactical changes must have worked. They worked so good that we won another penalty. Rangers now 3-0 down here at Ibrox. What's happened to Gio Van Bronckhorst, man? He'll be getting the sack soon. Livy have pulled one back against Hibs thanks to Bruce Anderson. It's 2-1 now at Easter Road, and I mean, we've done our job. Unfortunately, it looks like Hibs are going to win, but that's a massive win for us here. And we are, 18 minutes away from what a result this would be over Rangers if we can hold on to it. Barry Mackay, the Kingsley, playing him back in. Mackay! Oh my god, it's 4-0. It is Barry Mackay with his 10th goal of the season. He runs away with his hand in the air. Look at the Rangers fans, man. They all look depressed. They all look like they want to down a bottle of bleach for their breakfast, man, tomorrow. That's insane. They're all sitting there. I'm surprised the seats haven't emptied yet. 4-0 at Ibrox, man. That's incredible. Hibs are now 3-1 up. Rolls back to Civic. Ball played to Atkinson. It's Atkinson on this right-hand side. Atkinson now will spin back. He'll find Devlin. Devlin to Humphreys. Shanklin taps it in, makes it 5. That's his hat-trick. 31st goal of the season. I cannot believe we're about to beat Rangers 5-0. I cannot believe that, man. That is insane. That is insane. Hadji, the Rangers are going to try and pull one back. I mean, they do pull one back. Alright, I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit gutty here to lose the clean sheet, but in the end, it's not going to matter. They're not even celebrating. They're too busy running back. They've been absolutely spanked today, man. They've been humped. 5-0 up until the last minute, man, and they pull one back. That is an incredible win. Let's outstretch arms. That is the sound you hear of everyone. Yep, brilliant. What a performance. All the players looking delighted. So, no wonder. All things considered, how big a result is that? It's a fucking great result. It's an epic result. It's a Titanic-size-like result, man. So, yeah, big win. Aberdeen lost to Celtic. So that means that we do confirm 4th place now. So, that's it. That is brilliant. That's what I want to see. Europa League place then. Who's the Europa? Celtic will not be taking a UEFA Europa League place via the Scottish Cup this season after qualifying for the Champions League. The place will be taken by the next eligible CINCH Premiership team instead. So I guess that just goes to Aberdeen then. Let's praise Shankland for the hat-trick. You were superb in front of goal, Shanks. Keep it up. Good stuff. And yeah, man, can he beat that? So move on now. Couple of days' time, it's Livy, final game of the season. Hopefully we can end on a high. And yeah, I mean, beating Rangers 5-1 does not get much better than that. Alright then, final game of the season against Livingston. David Martindale has picked his 11. He's going with George, Devlin, Fitzwater, Anderson, Penrice, Obele, Omonga, Holt, Shinnie, Nublet and Ismail Goncalves. This is our 11 to end the season. I'm going to go with Gordon, Atkinson, Civic, Rose, Kingsley, Snodgrass, Devlin, Benjamin, Humphreys, who will probably play his last game. His loan deal runs out after this. I would love to bring him on a permanent deal, but just doesn't look like we have the finances, so who knows, maybe at a later date we can bring him back to the club, but I don't think we're going to have him at the start of next season. Barry Mackay on the left, and then, of course, the 31-goal scoring machine, Lawrence Shankland, up front. So, this is it, guys. Just go out, enjoy this final game of the season. Obviously, a win is what we want, but win, lose, or draw, we are not going to finish any higher than 4th. We're not going to finish any lower than 4th, but I would like to sign off on a positive with a win. So let's see if we can get a ball through to Shankland straight away, and Shankland with a terrible strike there. It's an easy save for George. I don't know where Shankland was going with that, to be honest. Totally mishit his shot, but we'll see. Devlin then coming in to central position, out to Nubly. Nubly's pass intercepted by Stevie Kingsley. Now it's Kingsley slots it through to Barry Mackay. Mackay looking for Kai Rolls. Rolls holds on to it, finds Benjamin. Back to Rolls, out to Kingsley now. Kingsley trying to look for Snodgrass. Poor there. George though, misplaced pass, and that's it. It's Humphreys. And what a way to sign off. He's scored in his last 3, now make it 4. Stephen Humphreys bangs it in. Away here against Livy. And what a way to take the lead there. Basically, George gave the ball away. We took advantage of an error, but I'll take it. They'll count. Errors, goals, doesn't matter. Mistakes, own goals. I'll take them all. Snodgrass slots it through to Humphreys. Can Humphreys make it 2? He probably should have. but he's missed that one there. He probably should have scored that. I probably don't want him to score, to be honest, because the more goals he scores, the more it's going to cost me to sign him off Wigan. So, the more he scores, his price tag's just gone up, and it's screwing us in terms of our chances of bringing him back to the club next year. So, if he could slow down a wee bit, Humphreys, that would be great. Ball headed up is Ismail Kincalves. He's through. Good save for Gordon. Kincalves was one-on-one there with Craig Gordon. Probably should have done better. Rangers are 2-0 up against Celtic. Goals for Sakala and Morelos has given Rangers the lead at Ibrox. What an end of the season that is at Ibrox, Rangers Celtic. Imagine the title went down to the wire, man, and that they were actually playing the Old Firm game to end the season. That would have been crazy. Right, here we go. Holt with the corner. Ball in. It's headed over the bar. And we'll see that one out there. So, still 1-0 here to Hearts as we approach half time. Couple of minutes added on. It's Snodgrass to Kermie Devlin. Devlin into the box. Forces a save off George, and George has kept Livy in that there. I think a second goal would probably give us the win. Devlin throws it to Holt. Former Hearts man, it's back to Nicky Devlin. Devlin back to Holtz into the box. Oh, and I think it's Newbley who finds the top of the net. So they go half time. Livy 0, Hearts 1. Let's get into the dressing room. Let's give a good team talk. Let's go. Point finger. We're doing well, but we can do better. I think that's the team talk that we need to give at half time. We're doing well, but I think there's even more to come from this team in the second half. So 52 minutes gone. Hibs are beating Aberdeen at Easter Road. Martin Boyle with a goal. Celtic have pulled one back. Dyson Maida scores at Ibrox. There's half an hour to go. And you know what? I'm going to make some subs. We're going to... Gary Mackay-Steven, we're going to bring him on. This will be his last game for the club. So I'm going to bring Gary Mackay-Steven on. Andy Halliday. We'll bring Andy Halliday on. We'll bring on Michael Smith because I think he could be retiring as well. So we'll give Smith a go. Who else can we bring on? Liam Boyce in case he leaves. I'll bring Liam Boyce on. And Josh Ginnelly. I think we'll bring on Josh Ginnelly for Snodgrass and maybe switch those two a bit. Stephen Humphreys. We're going to take... I think we'll take Stephen Humphreys off. No, we won't actually. We'll leave Humphreys on. Screw it. We'll leave Stephen Humphreys on. Why not? It's his last game for the club. May as well let him see it out. He can play the full 90. Maybe he can add to his tally. Get another goal or two. We'll go down to balanced. 15 minutes remaining. Living's actually been pretty good in this game, but we just need to tell him to focus, and we should be able to hold on here and keep the clean sheet. Brandon throws it to Shinnie. It's back to Brandon. Ball in. Shite. And it is a goal. It's from John Gordon. John Gordon with the equaliser. And Livy have pulled it back with 8 minutes to go. So, looks like Livy are going to get a point at least. We want it to end the season on a high. It's not going to turn out that way. At least Celtic have actually pulled another goal back, so Celtic are going to get a draw against Rangers. There you go, it's finished. Final game of the season. At least we didn't lose. So, there you go. I sympathise with you guys. Come on, I'm not going to go too hard on the team. I'm happy enough with the end of the season. I mean, I'm still buzzing over that win against Rangers, so yeah, it is what it is. That's how we're going to... 64 points, and that's how we finish the season. 64 points. Hearts will receive 1.81 million for finishing 4th in the CINCH Premiership. So it's a decent amount of money. Obviously, we wanted to finish third. That's what we had planned at the start of the season, but it wasn't to be. So, yeah, it is what it is. We'll just have to bounce back and make sure that we finish one better next year. Alright then, let's see what the end of season review looks like then. Season 22-23 is in the books. Here are the new arrivals. So we've got Alex Cochrane coming in, Humphreys coming in, Kieran Motorsoglu, Shankland, Forrest, And then you got the players that I brought in. Matt Ritchie. Looks like Matt Ritchie was the key standout player that came in. So, yeah, it looks like the board are happy enough. They're not ranking us on all the other players since they were not our signings, but the only player that we actually brought in was Matt Ritchie, and the board are delighted that we managed to bring him in without paying a transfer fee. So, they're happy enough with that. It was a busy season in the transfer market, however the new players weren't able to propel the team to a more impressive performance. And, well, I mean, I think performances were alright. It was mainly just the fact that we finished 4th, which kind of sucked. Right, season results. The Jambos suffered a disappointing campaign, finishing shy of their pre-season expectations thanks largely to a poor run of form around October. So, apparently October was to blame. Final position 4th, average home attendance 18.6 thousand. Top goal scorer was Lawrence Shanklin, 28 goals. I believe that's in all. Is that in all competitions? Because I know he scored 31. So I'm not sure if that's 28 for the league. If that is for the league, then that's insane. I think that is the league, yeah, CINCH Premiership. So for Shanklin to get 28 goals in the league, man, that's incredible. Board conference C-. The supporters cannot hide their disappointment that the team only qualified for the UEFA Europa Conference League fair participation in the CINCH Premiership this year. But you know what? 4th ain't that bad. Oh my god, look at that. St Johnstone went down. So St Johnstone got relegated. Motherwell are in the playoffs as well, so they might go down. So it's good to know that St Johnstone are relegated. Will not be playing St Johnstone next season. Au revoir, St Johnstone. UEFA Europa League. We didn't do too much in that. We just got knocked out by Dnipro, so yeah. our review of that isn't too great. The Conference League, we had a big win over Olympiacos, a couple of draws in there as well. A big draw with Florentina, which was impressive, but yeah, overall we just couldn't get out that group stage. Scottish Cup was disappointing, losing to Celtic, but they did go on to win it, so we lost to the eventual winners. I know that the board were disappointed, but we got Celtic very early. It's not our fault that we got Celtic in the 4th round. Had we avoided Celtic, I'm sure we could have went a lot further in the Scottish Cup. And in the Premier Sports Cup, we lost to Rangers in the quarterfinals again. Another difficult draw, so not a lot we could have done about that. Moments to remember. Biggest win, 5-1 over Rangers. Fantastic. We'll remember that for a long time. The match to remember, though, was a 3-0 win over Hibs. I mean, that was a good win. I'm not going to deny that. Of course it was great, but I'm surprised that wasn't the memorable one. The 5-1 over Rangers. But yeah, that Hibs result was a massive win too, no doubt about it. And the goal of the season goes to Cammy Devlin with the equaliser in the game against Aberdeen. So there you go. Finances. It might not have been the best of seasons, but your prudence definitely helped the club's finances. So revenue, sponsorships up, broadcast revenues up, corporate and hospitality's up, competition prize money's up, and the match day commercial and retail is up. So lots of good stuff there. Merchandise, shirt sales. Lawrence Shankland was head and shoulders above everyone else. But Gordon's was a popular shirt, so was Haring, Devlin, and the new boy Matt Ritchie as well. So, yeah, pretty good. How you lined up? We rotated the team a fair amount this season, however, our key players played a major role in how the season turned out. So, overall, this was our go-to lineup then. Gordon, Kingsley, Civic, Halkett, Atkinson, Devlin, Benenjame, Mackay, Forrest, Ginnelly, and Shankland. Still can't believe Shankland got 31 goals, man. That is pretty incredible. 31, that's insane, man. 31 goals. Hopefully he can repeat that next season. In terms of appearances, I think he also made the most appearances he did. 46, so Shankland was the main man. Manager awards, we won the Manager of the Month twice. We won it in October, and we won it in March. So, to win the Manager Award twice kind of tells me that we had a good season. Fans Player of the Season was Stephen Humphreys. Young Player of the Season, Alex Cochrane. Signing of the Season, Matt Ritchie. Goal of the Season, Cammy Devlin. Top Goal Scorer was Shankland. Most Assists was Barry Mackay. Most Player of the Match Awards was Shankland with 5. highest average rating was Stephen Kingsley. So Stevie Kingsley had the best performance of the season, 7.1. Most passes completed per 90 minutes was Toby Sibic. Record breakers, most goals by a player in a match was Shankland with 3. Barry Mackay got the most assists in a season with 11. Craig Gordon got the most clean sheets by a player in a season with 11. Most player of the match awards in a season, Shankland. Worst discipline was Alex Cochrane. Oldest players, Craig Gordon, and the fastest goal was Stephen Humphries in 1 minute and 6 seconds. So there you go. Your hard work is paid off. Effort on such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of season awards ceremony. The Jambos suffered a disappointing campaign, finishing shy of their pre-season expectations thanks to a largely poor run of October. That's weird that they say that we had a poor run in October, yet I won Manager of the Month in October. So strange. What's this here? So we move on to like milestones, living the dream. So, yeah, that's our milestone. Starting to impress. Yeah, we won here. Hearts suffered a big defeat. Okay, now, so this is where we are. 0 trophies, 0 major awards, but we're heading in the right direction. So, yeah, nice to see the end of season awards. Lee Irwin. Is this a player that we could potentially bring out? I was actually looking at Lee Irwin. I don't know if he's someone I'd want to sign for next season. Probably not, but I did have him scouted there, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. We've gained some core fans, but we've lost a few fair weather fans, which is good. I mean, you don't really want fair weather fans, but in terms of social media, we've lost 2.1 thousand followers, which ain't great, but whatever. Accept the current vision, squad dynamics, team leaders, Craig Gordon, Kingsley and Halkett. End of team, right, okay, let's discuss the plans for next season then. The season is now finished, it's time to focus on what we can achieve going forward. I think we can qualify for, no, definitely not. I think we can qualify for the Europa League, yeah, let's go with 3rd place. And everyone's pleased, right, brilliant, that's what I want to see. Okay, I want you all back from your breaks. Okay, so everyone's happy. We should be aiming for 3rd next season, so I'm glad that we all agree. New season team report. I've compiled. Okay, so for the upcoming Stephen Humphries, I definitely want to get Stephen Humphries back, but he is only on loan at the moment, so the Hearts squad have now gone on holiday until pre-season begins. The players will report back for training on Monday, 26th of June. So that gives us what? It's 29th of May right now. So it gives us almost a month off. And I guess in that month we will potentially scout players, look at who we can potentially bring in. I would like to get Stephen Humphries back at the club next season, but I know it's going to be difficult. We don't really have the finances, but here's hoping that we can pull something off, hoping, or maybe get him back on loan again, who knows. Anyway guys, that's good there. Season 1 wasn't great, but we can bounce back in Season 2. 4th place, it's not the end of the world. Of course it's not what we wanted, but we do qualify for the Europa Conference League. We're not going to be in the group stage, but I think we'll be in the 3rd qualifying round, so we'll have to win 2 ties, and if we can do that, then we get ourselves more European football, more money, and yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully next season we can try and win a cup, and just see if we can close the gap to the top 2. Celtic finished, 29 points ahead of us. I'd like to bring that down. That's quite a long way behind Celtic, so hopefully next season we can just work on, well, first we need to get ahead of Hibs, first we need to get into 3rd place, and then try and bring the gap down to both old firm teams. So that's what we're going to try and do next time out, guys. Episode 1 will be back. I'm looking forward to the pre-season, looking forward to start next season, looking forward to bringing in some players, and yeah, just looking forward to getting into the 2023-24 campaign, and hopefully we can go one step better than we did this year, and maybe bring home a trophy in the cup. Anyway guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you later. Until then, peace.